What's going on, YouTube? It's a long time no see. Took a couple weeks off for the holidays. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed it. As usual, if I take any kind of break, which nice little 2-week period, but plenty of news came out. We're starting the new year hot, not in a good way, really. I don't think, but there might be some positives to glean out of some of this stuff. But I mean, a lot of negative news, I would say, overall. The biggest news stories anyway. Had 2 terrorist attacks. I mean, one was obviously more of a terrorist attack than the other. I mean, if you've heard probably by now, obviously the New Orleans thing where the guy ran over a bunch of people in a truck. Apparently he had some bombs ready to be planted, something like that. The guy in Las Vegas blew his Cybertruck up in front of Trump Hotel, obviously, I don't know, trying to send some kind of message to Elon and Trump somehow. There's all kinds of craziness swirling about both those stories. I mean, all the details have yet to completely come out, I think, but I'll probably end up making little videos here and there about both of them just because it's a little bit more than I can explain here. This is kind of a recap. I guess there's 3 terrorist attacks. I think they're charging the guy with the healthcare CEO. I made videos about that. That was, 3 or 4 weeks ago at this point, but I think they're charging him with terrorism too. So we've got a good amount of terrorism going on, so that's positive. Economically, we got credit card debt, all-time highs, mortgages back on the rise, where our rates are going back up, even though they're cutting rates. We got all kinds of Fed news, well, monetary news, not necessarily Fed news, coming out this week. I'm going to try to cover all that. That's going to be my New Year's res, bro. I'm going to try to make sure I make a video every single day, not be slacking, and see where we can go with this stuff. It's a little bit harder when I'm not driving, though. I just got to sit in my living room and annoy my wife while I talk out loud to the camera. But yeah, financially not looking great either. Car prices are going down. That's good. I don't know. We'll see. I think we're trailing into this recession, economic depression, not in the sense of the 1920s depression, but shit's slowing down. It's wintertime. Things naturally slow down. And I think that was generally the sentiment. I live in Ohio. I don't know where you're at. I'm assuming probably in Ohio. You guys are about to get waxed with a snowstorm. We got a little bit of it already here, and I guess it's supposed to get worse all week. And I think that's a solid theme. A solid theme for where we're at just generally is the storm's coming, bub. It's like I said, you might be able to pull some positives, glean some positive silver lining type shit out of it. But I think all in all, I think we're on the downslope. Things are about to get, they've been getting tougher. I've been making videos like this for like a year, where it's like, this is the trend that we're seeing. I think we've been slowly trending down, and I don't know if we've crested this curve to where it's going to speed up on the downtrend here or not. Like I said, mortgages are going up. Home prices are starting to drop a little bit. That's good news generally. Inflation's reaccelerating a little bit. I think Trump is going to come in, roll in with this new government. We got our new Congress. Trump was confirmed today, January 6th. If you didn't know, you remember all that. A couple years ago, they're still talking about it. That's 4 years ago, I guess, at this point. We're still talking about January 6th. They're bringing it up every chance they can get. But they're going to roll in. The new government's going to roll in, and maybe they do some cuts. I'm hoping they do with this Doge shit or whatever, Dodge, whatever you want to call it. I hope there's some positives that come out of it. If they get half of the stuff they said they're going to do done, that's a win. But we'll just see how much they can actually get done. Because, I've lost all faith in politicians telling me they're going to do shit or that. We'll see. Actions over words at this point. But one thing I do know is they're going to start spending money. And they're going to spend it. And Biden was spending it. I just saw something today where Biden spent like $8.4 trillion or something like that over his term, which is like, I can't remember. What was it, like a quarter? It's like a quarter of the entire national debt was accumulated in the last 4 or 5 year period or something like that. It's only getting worse. Inflation's coming back. The Fed's going to have to cut rates, and then they're going to start adding to their balance sheet. I think that's where it's going. That's my prediction. Obviously, I can't know for certain, but hey, take it with a big grain of salt. It's coming from a guy sitting in his car on his way home. I'm not a financial, I don't have a financial degree, I don't work in finance, but just trying to understand what I can understand, that's what I'm thinking is going to happen. economically, we're rounding the bend to where this shit gets a little bit sketchy. Like I said, yeah, car prices are coming down, but I think that's because nobody's buying any cars because they can't afford it. Like I said, credit card debt's all-time high. We're rolling back into high debt. People can't afford anything, so they're putting it on the card, put it on the plastic, and pay for it later. We got buy now, pay later loans coming in. They're going to start being factored into credit scores here after a little while. I think that's going to really shed some light on this whole thing. It's going to be a whole mess. But like I said, we got plenty of financial news coming out this week, and that's going to be interesting to see where that goes. Jobs reports, outlooks, forecasts, all these kind of things. I mean, the political stuff is kind of at an end. I think the election, that was obviously the big topic of discussion until it's over. Hey, and now it's over. But now, I mean, like I said, I've said it before on the channel, if I would have voted, I would have voted for Trump. I was pretty sure that Ohio would go for Trump anyway, so I wasn't really worried about it one way or the other. It did as I predicted, but I'm still going to try to hold them to the standard of, like, it's still the same way. These people don't know you, they don't care about you, they're trying to make money for them and their friends. If you benefit along the way somehow, that's great, but overall I don't think very many politicians care about your average everyday person. Does it suck? Yes. Is it fucked up that it's that way? But hey, I mean, it is what it is. We got to live with it, and all you can try to do is be objective. Obviously, Trump was the one I wanted to win because I think there's some, if they do what they say, there's more positives that come out of that, in my opinion. You can disagree with me if you want, but will all that happen? No. I guarantee not all of what they will say will happen ever. That never, ever happens. Like I said, if we can get half, that's great. I'd say, realistically, we might get a quarter. We got all kinds of weird shit going on. Biden's giving presidential medals of freedom or whatever the fuck to, like, what was it, Denzel and Hillary Clinton, George Soros. I don't even know what that really means. I think it's the highest honor you can give to a civilian. I do know that, but I don't know why we're just handing them to regular people. He just banned offshore drilling for oil for some reason. I don't know if he's just trying to slow Trump down when he comes in and tries to, what was he saying, drill baby drill and all that. But I don't know. It's half exciting, half, like I said, getting a little sketch. Economically, not so exciting. Exciting in the sense of if you're ready, you might benefit from it. I mean, generally, in downturn times is when you can get the most ahead if you're ready for it. Politically, there's some positives I think that could happen, but hey, I don't want to be too optimistic because, like I said, it never happens, sadly. Nothing ever happens the way they say it's going to happen, so don't get too sidetracked. At least Pelosi got reelected, so maybe we can. I got to look into finding a way to track her stock picks so I can just do everything she does, and then we'll be millionaires before you know it. But like I said, this is kind of a recap video. I'm going to get into a couple of these subjects here more in depth because, I mean, like I said, there's a bunch of craziness that's been going on, and I, of course, missed it by taking 2 weeks off. But that's my own fault, to be honest. So no more weeks off. We're going to hit it every single day. No weekends, but I'm going to roll in 5 days a week, see what we can get done. If you're still watching, please subscribe. Like it if you got something out of it. Dislike it if you didn't. Tell me why. Leave a comment. Let me know, you feeling positive about this shit or negative? I think overall I'm like, if 5 is, or I guess we can go negatives. 0 is just neutral, 10 positive, negative 10. I'm at like economically, I'm looking at like a -6. It doesn't look too good. Politically, I'd say I'm at like a 2. I feel all right about it. I don't feel terrible. Hope for the best. That's all we can do at this point. So, I don't know. Best of luck to everybody. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.